you are the guy that would seize her and she would be fucking turned on by it because you're that sexual threat. You've got that edge. Isn't it, Troy? Because it's not just sexual edge. It's if it male to female, it's sexual edge. Man to man, they have to look at you and be like, I can rely on this guy, and if I step on this guy's toes, he'll fuck me up. So it's a dual way respect from man, it's from you to women, from you to men. And we're not going to go into all the other genders, the Z's and Zers, but yeah, stick to those criteria. What would you add to that, Troy?
Well, yes, exactly. I agree with what you both just said, really. I mean, it's just like, as I say, going back to Helsinki, right? I've taught we've done a number of joint boot camps together, myself and James, over the summer in Helsinki. We've just done one in Warsaw. We've done one in Berlin, various different places. We get a lot of students who come through. And obviously I've taught on John's webinars as well. And one of the key things that is wrong with guys who need training in this area is that they don't present in a sexual or dominant manner. Okay, they are too nice. And this is the thing everyone always talks about. Nice guys finish last, right? But what does that actually mean? Well, they don't have that steel in their eyes. They don't have that look in their eyes that when you look at them or when the woman looks at them, you think this guy means fucking business. Okay, it kind of comes down to that. And as James was saying, when we were in Helsinki, we had a guy called Brett, who's a trainer who's worked with James before. The guy is, I'm sure he's a great guy. I hope he won't mind me saying this. He's not the tallest dude in the world. He's not the biggest guy in the world. Good, decent looking, but not a male model. Decent fashion, but we're not talking like some kind of peacock here. But he's just got this look in his eyes that communicates very clearly this is a guy that gets laid, and this is a guy that means business in all areas of his life. All right, and that's what you need to do if you want to gain instant attraction. All right, and it's really hard to teach because we can say to guys, don't be so nice, stop asking so many questions, speak more slowly, blah 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 blah. But ultimately, the thing that's really going to get you to the next level is having that edge. And I think in order to have that edge, you need to go into self-discovery. You need to work out what the hell you're actually about and be honest. And that brutal honesty with yourself, and then communicating that to the world.
Sorry, John. I was just going to add to that, just to tag it on. If you're thinking about it in guys listening, and you're thinking, right, what's an example of this in a context we all might appreciate? Christian Bale in the recent Batman movies, the anti-hero. That's essentially what this character is. So he fucks up men if they step on his toes, but men also respect him and he's liked. And he bangs women. It's like this anti-hero character, almost a bit like the guy from that's flashing up in the back there, DiCaprio, that you've got there from Django Unchained, right? Again, the anti-hero. So characters like that, that's what basically men want to be and women want the anti-hero. 70%.
What about the Daniel Craig? What about Daniel Craig in Bond as well?
Yeah, 100%. Daniel Craig playing the Bonds. He's got this this dark side to him. He's got this fucking edge. But he wants to generally be decent, but he's got this fucking edge. And it's like, that's actually what, as human beings, we are. Before we became nice guy because society crushed us down to be fucking pussy, we have got a shadow side. We are 35, 40% dark. We do enjoy watching beheading videos and fucking watching horrible wacky videos. But at the same time, we want to be sitting with our mum around the family dinner and talking nice about conversations. So there is actually inherently built into you. It's almost like being one of these old school Vikings. Like, you've got your priorities in order, but you fucking rip someone's head off if you need to. And you look at a woman and she knows what you fucking want on a physical level. Before fucking verbals and language became a thing, it was, you are the guy that would seize her and she would be fucking turned on by it because you're that sexual threat. You've got that edge.
I think that is the number one X factor. That is the most effective thing with seduction these days.
Yeah.
Right now, I think girls, let's just simplify it. Girls just want a guy who's a fucking man. You know what I mean? Who's a man. And we've been fucking pussified massively due to, I mean, the base of it all, everybody thinks it's like fucking the Illuminati and the reptiles and the Jews or whatever. Choose your fucking conspiracy theory, right? But it's really just boils down to the oligarchy catering ads to women. And who's the number one guy that tells women, no, that's fucking dumb, don't buy that? It's fucking man. So they are decreasing the authority of men, and then they're targeting these bitches, right? And they decrease the authority by men by pussifying them, giving these guys no backbone. I mean, how many guys have you dealt with that's like, yeah, this guy's a fucking pussy? And girls will abuse that kind of guy too, because they hate that shit more than ever, right? But when a girl, like, I don't think he's gonna watch. I know somebody. Let me just check real quick. I know somebody that a bitch came to his house, took off her high heel, and smashed his 65-inch television. Okay. Any of the girls that I'm dating know that if they fucking even considered doing that shit, I would break their fucking hand in a video game. Okay. I would fuck up a man that did that shit in my house. I have a beautiful 85-inch TV in my living room. That would be the last thing you consciously remember if you do that shit. Girls, they don't come out the gate and do this to you. It starts with showing up late. It starts with her being like, that's what you're gonna wear, right? She's like, oh, or little slaps in the argument. Slaps turn into pushes, pushes turn into punches, and they test you, and they're like, all right, this guy's a fucking pussy, and the abuse intensifies. And what she really wants you to do is draw a line in the sand. Hey, bitch, cut that fucking shit out, or I'm gonna break your hand in a video game, right? They want these boundaries because they feel safe with boundaries. And the more you show her that you're a fucking pussy, the more desperate she's going to get for you to be the man that she wants you to be. So she increases the severity of those tests and the frequency of those tests to eventually becomes a dismissal, right? And I think that's the biggest thing that girls want nowadays. Dude, these bitches are lost, dude. These girls are getting fucked and chucked by every which way, financially, the education system, by dudes, by corporations, and they are self-destructing at a rapid fucking rate. You tell me these, like, when 70% of women in America are either overweight or obese after being like strong independent women, that these girls are on a fucking on a straight and narrow path. You're gonna tell me these girls know what the fuck they're doing? They don't know what the fuck they're doing, and it's because all male authority has been pulled away, and now they're fucking slaves to corporations and governments. And now more than ever, they want this masculinity. Why do you think these girls like? I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys have noticed it, but the frequency of girls like wanting you to be like call me daddy, bitch, like in bed, and like yes daddy, like they're saying like I want daddy energy. These girls are lost. They want a man now more than ever.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, actually. I think that's completely on point.
Well, without a doubt, there is a huge pussification in society. I think everybody can agree on that. I mean, I was standing in a queue the other day, and this was in Warsaw, by the way, and people